Hi, I'm Bethany Wallace, Content Manager for College Recruiter. At College Recruiter, we believe every student and recent graduate deserves a great career. We create a quality candidate and recruiter experience. Our interactive media solutions connect students and grads to great careers. I'm here today with the Workplace Group. In addition to their recruitment outsourcing and project-based hiring services, they have a specific expertise in college recruitment. I'm joined by experts Dr. Stephen Lindner, Executive Partner, and Dr. Domniki, Demetriadou, Partner and Director of Assessment Services, to discuss insights on their college recruitment experiences. Stephen, Domniki, welcome.
Hi, Bethany.
Hi, Bethany. Thanks for having us.
We're going to be talking about tips on selecting and hiring interns and recent grads. So how should employers narrow their candidate pool?
It's a great question. So let's paint a picture of what this is like from the employer perspective. You literally can have tens of thousands of candidates coming into your career portal. And so you'd be looking at a gigantic pool of candidates for all sorts of internships and recent college grad opportunities in your organization. And if you're a large organization, you can just imagine the size and the number of candidates you have to get through. So how should employers narrow that down? This process typically starts with looking at and reviewing a person's resume and often their job application at the same time. Because individuals come into your process in many different ways. They might be direct applicants. They might have seen an ad on collegerecruiter.com, for example, and now they're in your system. You might have gotten some resume books from the university, and now you've got thousands of or hundreds of resumes to look at. They might have been resumes that you received from a job fair or some kind of event that you sponsored. So there's lots of different places where you're going to source resumes from. So now they're in your system. We typically will use a resume checklist to evaluate all the candidates' resumes. And our checklists are scientifically built, and they're designed to allow us to make inferences about the information on people's resumes. The next step is typically going to be a web screen, particularly in high volume kinds of situations. So we have a very large internship or recent college grad program. We're definitely going to be using those web screens to bring down a pool that could be thousands of candidates large into a much smaller pool. And those web screens will allow us to quickly verify factual information about the individual, allows us to qualify them or disqualify them. From that point forward, what's typically going to happen next is a phone screen. And in place of a phone screen, you could also consider doing video-based interviewing, particularly, again, if you've got very large candidate pools, that's a nice alternative. We personally prefer the phone-based interview process because it allows for more personal engagement. It's a two-way process. A lot of the video-based interviewing technology out there is really video capture. So you're really just asking a bunch of questions and people are recording their answers. So you get to see them, but you don't get to ask a lot of follow-up questions and really do a deep dive into an individual's capabilities. And what we're really looking to do there is to learn a lot more about the individual than I could possibly know from their job application or from their resume. And I can now understand more about their communication skills. I can understand about their career passions. I could understand I get a sense of whether they're a collaborator, whether they're a leader. These kinds of qualities are going to be really important with interns and recent college grads. From that point forward, if they satisfy the criteria of a structured phone interview, then from there you're typically going to move to an in-person interview. And that in-person interview could be an on-campus interview, which we refer to an OCI, or it's going to result in a in-person interview on-site at your organization. And as a result of that employment interview, then you're going to be able to be in a much better position to make a hire or non-hire decision. And of course, if you're hiring that person, what's recommended to happen next would be a background check and probably a drug screen as well. And then you would continue with your onboarding steps to physically get them to enter your internship program or start a full-time position with you.
Those are great tips on selecting and hiring interns and recent grads. If you'd like more help with this, you can visit the Workplace Group at www.workplacegroup.com. You can also follow us on collegerecruiter.com and on social media at Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube.